Hey lovelies, today we are targeting top of our thighs here. And I got some really fun moves for us. It's only gonna be a couple, but they're gonna target the muscles right here, and I wanna isolate those, make them work really good and hard for us, and you guys are gonna see results. So we're starting off with the wall sit. We're gonna do another one sitting on the floor, and then I'll give you one standing one as well. So let's get started. So we are gonna jump right into the wall sit. I'm gonna add a couple different modifications for you guys to try if you want. If not, the basic wall sit is awesome for the top of the thighs. That's what we're gonna target right now. So when you're ready to get into it, just come up right against the wall here. You can use a mat for your feet for extra support if you want. Make sure your knees are in that 90 degree, your legs are in that 90 degree here. So make sure that knees never come in front of your toes here. And just holding this right here, you're gonna feel the top of the thighs fire up. If you wanna add a little bit more, you can put a ball there or a towel and just squeeze those inner thighs together, activating the inner thigh as well as the top of our thighs. So I just want you to hold here, take your time with it. To add in a little bit more, you're just gonna lift both heels and lower both heels. Lift and lower. So again, our posture here, shoulders over hips, back press right up against the wall here, legs in that 90 degree, and I want you to squeeze your glutes as well here. It'll take off a little bit of the pressure on the top of the thighs that you're feeling. So nice strong core, abs are in nice and strong. I want you to give me 10 to start of the lifting and lowering. See how you feel after that, and then maybe add a couple more each day as you do this, building up that strength in the top of our thighs. I'm gonna give you another variation, and that'll be with some hand weights as well. So getting back into that position here, our nice good wall sit. Hands are gonna go right beside you. Now we're gonna lift up the right heel with the right hand, and then the left heel and the left hand together. So getting some hammer curls, a little bit of bicep work, as well as we do the lower body work here. So really make sure that your hips are pressed up against the wall, your thighs are on fire here, and then add doubles right here. Both heels up, both hands up. This is just adding on a little bit more to make it not so boring. Good job, you guys, you look great. And I just want you to give you guys these different movements you can do and incorporate them into your workouts at home, at the gym, or at class. So this seated one really targets the top of our thighs. You guys are gonna feel this one burn. Not gonna take long until you feel it as well. So this one here, I want you to put a mat or rug or something right up against the wall here, and you're gonna press your hips right into the wall. Your back's gonna be flat and right up against the wall as well. And I want you to really tuck your hips in nice and tight. If at any time your lower back is taking a little bit of pressure, just bring your hips slightly forward from that wall, tuck the hips under, draw the abs in, you're gonna relieve that pressure. But I want you to start by pressing your hips up nice and close against the wall. I have a couple options for you. You can press down into the mat on your knuckles or on your hands. It's gonna help you for a little bit of support here. So right here, your legs are gonna be completely straight, the hips are closed, and you're gonna be lifting one leg up. So I want you to focus on this muscle right here. So you're gonna press your knees slightly into the floor. Feel that muscle fire up. We're on the right leg to start. And then I just want you to lift that leg off the mat here. So you're just gonna lower here and lift. If you wanna bring your foot down to the floor, tap the floor, then lift up again, go for it. But I wanna challenge you guys by keeping it lifted and then just lower an inch, lift an inch, lower and lift. So draw the abs in nice and tight, nice and strong. You're gonna feel that muscle fire up. And again, I want you guys to start slow on these. So maybe just do 5. Do 5 when you start, then add a couple more in each day. Really challenging and targeting the top of your thigh muscle. Really make it work for you. These ones burn really bad. The key here is the fully straight leg. My whole leg is shaking right here. That's okay. The shakes are good. Really press your back up against the wall here and just lift and lower. And make sure we balance it out on the left side. If you did 10 on the right, make sure you do 10 on the left. When you're ready, let's go. Left leg, lift and lower. Little lift and lower. Keep the abs in nice and strong. Tuck the hips under a little bit, protecting your lower back here. Shoulders over hips, sitting nice and tall, neck is long, keeping our airway open here. That leg has to be completely straight for this to work. So make sure that our knee does not try and bend on us. When we get tired, it's gonna try and bend, but I need you guys to keep it straight for me. Little lift, little lower. Again, go at your own pace. Choose how many you want to start with, balance at either side, then add in a couple more when you're ready. Our final one for our thighs today is the plie. If you guys are not sure what a plie is, I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. They use it in ballet, and I wanna teach you how to do it, the right technique, and you're gonna feel those muscles burning. So to get in position here, first position in ballet is our heels together and our toes apart. So from that, I just want you guys to step out nice and wide. Your toes are still coming out to the side here. So this one here, plie, is different than a squat, because a squat, your hips go back. A plie, your hips drop directly straight down in a straight line with the shoulders over the hips. So in our nice wide stance here, I just want you to drop your hips down. Your upper body stays upright. So this one here, I have to make sure we are in correct form before we even start any movement. So making sure the knees are always behind the toes. So we don't want to look like that. Shoulders directly over the hips. Tuck the hips under here nice and strong. Draw the abs in. This is going to be our movement. This is going to be the position that we are going to be in. The plie. Plie means bent or bending. We're bending our knees and holding a nice strong plie. I have options for you guys now. From this, if you want to squeeze the glutes, come all the way, stand up, and then lower into that plie. Squeeze to stand, and then lower. Good job. Squeeze, lift, and lower. If at any point your knees start hurting, just adjust your toe placement further in or out, whatever makes your knees feel good. And make sure the hips never drop beneath the knees, lower down, but never drop those hips beneath. So squeeze, lift, and then lower here. This is our first move. Squeeze your glutes to give you that boost to lift you up. When you squeeze, lift those glutes, it's gonna take a little bit of pressure off the top of the thighs, because that's gonna start burning real quick here. So again, you guys choose how many you want to do those. You want to try 10 to start, 5 to start, whatever you want. That works for me. Just make sure you go at your own pace here. Now we're going to drop down to a plie. I want you to hold this here. So holding the isometric hold here, challenging these muscles right here to work even harder for us. Hands out in front here. I want you to lift the right heel, then the left. Right and left. Good job, you guys. Awesome. So again, shoulders over hips. Make sure we haven't pressed our shoulders forward. We're still standing nice and tall here. Just lifting the right and the left and a little pulse. If that's too much for you guys, I want you to keep both heels on the floor and just lower and lift, lower, squeeze, lift. So again, squeeze those glutes to lift you here. The abs are nice and tight, strong core, strong body. Just lower and lift. Good work. Adding on a little bit of modifications, you guys, is awesome. It helps it not be so boring. So switch it up a little bit. If you want to just lower and lift, lower and lift, then add the one heel up, one heel up. Then to finish, challenge yourself by bringing both heels up. Give me a little pulse to finish right here, little pulse, little pulse. You can go ahead and grab onto a countertop, anything that's nearby, maybe the back of the couch. If you need a little bit of support, start with support first, then build that balance, build that muscle to keep yourself in perfect form here as we finish off. Good work, you guys. Awesome job. You guys rocked it, and I'm so proud. So before I go, I just want to give you a quick little stretch. Make sure you do the stretches right after to really make those long, lean muscles. So to start, we did work the thighs, so let's take a nice good quad stretch. In your quad stretch, as you grab the back of your foot here, I just want you to extend back slightly. Bring that knee that you're bending behind your other knee here. It's gonna feel that deeper stretch in the top of your quad. You can hinge forward a little bit if that feels better. You can go all the way. Just make sure that you're getting a deep stretch in the quad. Just hold that, count to 10, maybe a little more if you need, and then release. Make sure to balance it on the other side.